So in this video, I'm going to show you how I make simple and easy thumbnail on CapCut. So first thing is I go to CapCut app, click on new project, then I select the background I want. Now I'll go over to aspect ratio where I will select the 16:9, which is for YouTube. Then I will use my fingers to drag and adjust to fit the screen. Now the next thing is to go to overlay to select the image I want to use on the thumbnail. Now I'm selecting this picture because it shows the emotion I want to capture on the thumbnail. So you can just adjust to whatever position you want the image to be. So I would like to keep it this way. And then I will look for remove BG, which is remove background. And then I will auto remove the background. You can also custom remove, but I will usually use auto remover because it's super fast and easy. Now I will adjust the image to make it bigger and to make sure that it's pop out, because you want it to capture people's attention when they just have a glance of your thumbnail. So the next thing is to go to text and then add text. Now I've already know what text I'm going to use for my thumbnail, so I'm just going to start typing in the text. Now you can use your hand to adjust the position of the text and make it bigger or smaller, whatever position you want it to be. Or you can go to styles and then go to size and increase or decrease the size of the text. But I usually use my hand to just increase or decrease the size. Now I'll go into add text and then I will type in the new text I want. Now I want it to be under the first text because the first text is really what I want people to see because it captures the emotion there. So I will change the color of the text, and I also go to background to give this text background. Now I'll change the color to red, but as you can see, I don't like the black color of the text because it's not really popping out. So I'll go back, change the color of the text to white, and then head over to background again and give it a background. And I want a red background, so here it is, white text and then red background. I'm not a designer really, so I always go with what my eye is saying. If I'm seeing it like it's popping out or it's kind of dull, I usually change the background or the color of the text. So I think I like this one. So I'll head over to my gallery and also pick out the YouTube icon that I've already screenshot and cropped out. So I will use my hand to adjust it to the size I want and then put it under the text. Now as you can see, it's too big, it's not really giving me what I want, so I will adjust it and make it smaller. Now you can see all the two texts and the icon, including my face, is kind of popping out. So the next thing I will do is to click on the image and then head over to adjust, so that I'll just kind of touch the image a little bit to increase some things. So I'll go to contrast, I will increase the contrast, And as you can see, as I'm increasing the contrast, you could see that the image is kind of responding to it. So, and if I decrease the brightness or increase the brightness, you can see that it's kind of giving me either to increase the brightness to make it more whiter or to make it more darker. I don't really have a ratio for all these things. I usually work with what I have, what I can see. So as I will just be increasing or decreasing, and if I like it, I'll leave it that way. So I don't really have a particular ratio as to which brightness or contrast I will use. So I'll go to highlight. Now also increase the highlight or decrease it. As you can see, as I'm decreasing the highlight, you can see the effect on the image. So I think I'll leave it this way. So the next thing I will do is to go to temperature and also increase or decrease the temperature. So as you can see, as I'm increasing it, it's kind of bringing out the color. So I'll go with increase. So I'll also go with shadow to just touch it a bit. And like I said, I'm just working with it. I don't really, each image, each picture is different. So I don't really have a standard ratio for all of these things. So I just go with what my eyes is seeing. I adjust to suit my taste. So as you can see, my thumbnail is okay. I'm just adjusting the image so that it will not really overshadow the text on the thumbnail. So I think I'll just adjust this and make sure that everything is just popping out as I want. So I'm just going to reduce this and also to reduce the YouTube icon just a bit. Now the next thing I do is to make sure that everything is how I wanted it to be. If I like it, then I'll just go ahead and save it if I don't like it. And now you can see you can change the font or everything. I think I'll just go with this one, this Gotham, or should I go with the classic? Let's go back to classic and see. I think I like the Gotham better. It's kind of popping out more than the classic font. So for the font also, I don't have a standard font, but I usually go with fonts that are very easy to see, that are not complicated. So I think I need to reduce this icon a bit to reduce the size. So as you can see, I'm just working on everything as I don't have really a standard measurement or ratio for everything. I just work with what I'm seeing, and I'm just using my eyes to measure everything because I don't have a standard. So if I see that the text or an icon or the image is because you really need some space on your thumbnail. That's just the truth. You really need some space. You don't need to overcrowd your thumbnail with too many things. So the next thing is just screenshot and then go to gallery, and I'll just crop out everything. And I don't even really save the video. I just screenshot direct and then come back to my gallery and crop it out. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Thank you.